Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2001 season in Payoff Pitch Baseball. Block 43, and it's hard to believe that we're getting down to it. We only have 3 blocks left in the season, including tonight's block. Takes us back to Coors Field in Denver, Colorado, for a National League West matchup between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. Philip Reynolds is first to join us here at Coors Field. Looking at the standings in the National League West, the Rockies currently lead the West with a record of 95 wins and 55 losses. They are definitely playoff eligible. They only have a 1.5 game lead on the Giants in the division. As for the Padres, they are 5 back of the Rockies, 3.5 back of the Giants. The Padres come into this game with a record of 90 wins and 60 losses. So the Padres have some room to make up for to get to either team. But it's looking likely that the winner of the National League West will be the number 1 seed in the National League. The Texas Rangers, of course, are the number 1 seed overall, as they have wrapped everything up. They will have home field in the World Series if they make it that far. Plus, they have 111 wins, so there's a chance they're going to get to 116 before this replay is over. But that's not relevant to what we're doing here tonight. What we're doing here tonight is to see if we can make some progress on the NL West race. So let's get to it. And I see the stream is going nuts already. This is not a good sign. We're expecting a sellout here at Coors Field, so let's jump into the action. Starting pitcher for the Colorado Rockies tonight is Mike Hampton. 14-13 with a 5.41 ERA, 203 innings pitched, 236 hits, 31 homers, 85 walks, 122 strikeouts in 2001. As Troy Sawyer now joins us here at Coors Field. Let's go Friars, beat the Rockheads. Well, they're going to have to spend a lot of time beating the Rockheads to make up ground in the National League West, Troy, but let's find out. But first, let's meet the starting lineup for the Padres, who are going to be charged with trying to get past Mike Hampton. Leading off, we've got Ricky Henderson in left field. D'Angelo Jimenez is at shortstop. Phil Nevin is at third base. Boa Trammell is in right field. Wiki Gonzalez is catching. Mike Colangelo is in center field. Alex Arias is at first base. Damian Jackson's at second base. And Brian Tolberg, the starting pitcher, will be hitting off of pitcher hitting card number 9 tonight. And that's the lineup that the Padres are bringing against lefty Mike Hampton. Leading off for the Rockies tonight, one of the greatest leadoff hitters of all time, Ricky Henderson. 2 homers, 33 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. We are using gray, white, and purple dice tonight. Rockies are the home team. Rockies would love to pick up some breathing room in the National League West. Padres looking to make up ground as they've got an increasingly desperate path to the National League playoffs. Hampton will get the sign from Gary Bennett. Which team will achieve their goal tonight? Only the dice know, and in order to find out what the story the dice want to tell, we have to go to the first pitch, so let's play ball. And we're going to get started with a 3, a tough 2. That is a very ugly swing by Henderson as he's going after a slider that was in the dirt. Strike 3, that is out number 1 for Hampton, and we are underway here at Coors Field. D'Angelo Jimenez, now the batter for the Padres. Hold on just a second here. I'm hearing something that I should probably... Okay. Sounds like I'm going to be getting another delivery in pretty soon here. No homers, 9 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 7, actually 10. 10 is a tough 62, and that's going to be a base hit for Jimenez against the lefty. He will have a single. Infield will set for double play. Phil Nevin, now the batter for the Padres. 9 homers, 17 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Jump of 3 against the hold of 4. Jimenez is going to stay put. Nevin, not a bunter. He's going to swing away. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 7, and Nevin's going to smack that one into the gap. That'll be extra bases. Opposite field shot into right field for Nevin. Runners advance 2 bases. Jimenez will go to third. Nevin will go to second. That will be a double for Nevin. As the Padres are not going to get cute here. The Rockies will bring the infield in as Bubba Trammell, now the batter. 4 homers, 11 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Hampton already in a bit of trouble here in the top of the first. Fans here at Coors Field are on their feet, hoping Hampton can make a big-time pitch. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 73. That will be a fly ball into center field. Back for that one is Juan Pierre. He will make the catch for out number 2. Here comes Jimenez tagging from third. The throw will be in time. He will score, and the Padres will take an early lead. Jimenez will score. That'll be 1-0 San Diego, but there are 2 outs in the inning. Stadium groans. Ugh. Wiki Gonzalez, now the batter for the Padres. 5 homers, 5 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a tough 52, and that is a base hit by Gonzalez. He will have a single. With extra base advancement, Nevin will come in. He will score. And the Padres getting out to a quick 2-0 lead here in the top of the first. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Mike Colangelo. 2 homers, 3 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Hampton already down 2-0 with the Rockies. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is an in-play 23, and Colangelo will get into that one. He's going to have a single. Long single into the gap into center field. Runner on first advances 1 base. That'll be 2 because of 2-base advancement. Colangelo with a 2-out single. And the Padres coming out firing here in this one against the Rockies already. Alex Arias, now the batter. No homers, 8 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. Fans here at Coors Field not liking what they see already. Hampton will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 20. Swing and a miss by Arias. Strike 3. That will retire the side. But the Padres strike first. 2 runs on 4 hits and a sacrifice fly. And after half an inning, scores San Diego 2, Colorado coming to bat. Have my lineup screwed up. Hold on a couple minutes while I deal with a couple things. I'm just going to make sure that we're all good here, okay? Okay, there's that. And let me check on the Amazon package I'm expecting. It should be coming in. Okay, so that looks like that'll be in fairly soon. I'll just leave Amazon open on the phone. Okay. Starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres tonight is Brian Tolberg. 10-4 with a 4.30 ERA. 117 and a third innings pitched, 133 hits, 15 homers, 25 walks, 71 strikeouts in 2001. Let's meet the lineup for the Rockies that he's got to keep in check tonight. Leading off, Juan Pierre is in center field. Brent Butler is at second base. Larry Walker's in right field. Todd Helton is at first base. Jeff Cirillo is at third base. Alex Ochoa is in left field. Juan Uribe is at shortstop. Gary Bennett's catching. And Mike Hampton is hitting off a pitcher hitting card number 14. And I was hoping she wasn't going to buzz the door, so I will be right back to go pick that up. Once we get done with tonight's game, we will have a delivery product unboxing tonight. I'm going to wait for that. But we're going to have that after I get the table completely clear, after we do Ultra Quick Baseball. Anyway, let's get back to business. Now that we've got that minor distraction all cleared up. Leading off for the Rockies tonight is Juan Pierre. 2 homers, 31 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. And hopefully you guys will enjoy a little bit of Monday Night Baseball. I will see you guys at the top of the second. Padres already leading 2-0. Rockies need to respond. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set and he will pitch. Boxcars is an in-place 62. That'll be flown into left field. Henderson will get under that one for San Diego. He will make the catch for out number 1. Brent Butler, now the batter. 1 homer, 3 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 49. Just misses getting on. He'll line that to short. Putting up his glove in self-defense is Jimenez. Pow! Ball will slam into it for out number 2. Larry Walker, now the batter. 24 homers, 61 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 62. That'll be grounded over to third. Grabbing that is Nevin. He'll make the throw across the horn and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies here in the bottom of the first. After 1, San Diego with a 2-0 lead. In a game the Padres have to stay competitive in the NL West. Top of the second brings us to the bottom of the Padres order. Here's Damian Jackson. 1 homer, 15 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. San Diego coming out with a 2-0 lead, getting 2 runs in the top of the first. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 20, and Jackson will lead the inning off with a base hit. He will have a single. Infield, Brian Tolberg, now the batter. The infield is going to bring the corners in. Tolberg's going to lay down a bunt here. He's a B bunter, and that'll be bunted right in front of the plate. Bennett will only have one play with that as Jackson got a good lead. That'll be over to first for out number 1. Jackson will go to second on the play. On a nicely done bunt by Tolberg. 1 down in the inning. Batter now is Henderson. Henderson is 0 for 1 tonight. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 18. Swing and a miss by Henderson. Strike 3. That's out number 2. That is the 3rd strikeout by Hampton tonight. Two down in the inning. Batter now is Jimenez. Jimenez has a single, and he scored the first run of the game on the sac fly by Trammell in the top of the first. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 14, and Jimenez is going to get enough of that one. That'll be a base hit. Jackson will come around from second. He will score. San Diego up 3-0. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Nevin. Nevin has a double tonight. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 68. Base hit by Nevin. He will have a single as well. The Padres coming out firing here. Ball blooped into right field. Jimenez will go to third on the single. San Diego knows this game is must win. Arguably, this game is also must win for Colorado, but the way they're starting tonight, you wouldn't know it. Batter now they wouldn't know it. The batter is Trammell. Trammell hit the sac fly that scored Jimenez back in the first. 3-0 San Diego. They're still threatening. We're going to get some activity in Colorado's bullpen, as it is looking like the Rockies are going to need to eat some innings here. The Rockies are going to get... I don't think they have anybody they can bring in long relief right now. They don't. They're going to get Mike Myers warming up. This could have the potential to get out of hand pretty quickly. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 70. That'll be grounded over to second. Picking that up is going to be Butler. He will make the play over to first, and that will retire the side. But the Padres strike again here in the top of the second. One run on 3 hits and a sacrifice hit. Score is now 3-0 Padres as we move into the bottom of the second. There's definitely an argument to be made in this one that both San Diego and Colorado are fighting for their playoff lives. Bottom of the second, Todd Helton, now the batter. 42 homers, 63 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. 3-0 Padres, bottom of the second. Both teams need this game badly, and judging by the way it's starting, only San Diego knows it. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 49. Helton will lead the inning off with a single. Trying to get Colorado started here. Infield will set for double play. Batter now is Jeff Cirillo. 17 homers, 30 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. All of his homers coming against right-handed pitching. Helton, not much of a threat to steal. He will hold. Cirillo, we'll wait for the offering from Tolberg. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark check. 47 for a righty. Uh-oh, that's wheelhouse for Cirillo. And a 14 says we've all of a sudden got a one-run game off of a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Jeff Cirillo. Rockies needed that. 2 runs shot by Jeff Cirillo. 3-2 San Diego. Stadium cheers. Yay! Alex Ochoa, now the batter. 1 homer, 15 walks with the Rockies in 2001. Tolberg pitched a meatball. Cirillo turned it into pizza, and we've got a 1-run game. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 97. That'll be lifted into left field. Henderson back for that. He'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Juan Uribe, now the batter. 6 homers, 5 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 56. That'll be too high. That'll be grounded over to third. Nevin will have that without issue. He'll throw that across the horn for out number 2. Gary Bennett, now the batter. 1 homer, no walks against right-handed pitching in 2001 with the Rockies. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 8 is a tough 81. That'll be flown into center field. Back for that is Colangelo. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits, a 2-run homer by Jeff Cirillo. It is now 3-2 San Diego after 2. Top of the 3rd coming up, and we're back to the middle of the Padres order. Here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez tonight is 1 for 1. He's got a single. He actually drove in a run. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set. Here's the windup and the pitch. 7 is a patient 22, and that's ball 4. Hampton loses control of a slider, and he will put Gonzalez on with a leadoff walk. Infield was set for double play. Batter now is Colangelo. Colangelo is 1 for 1 with a single. The Rockies could really use a ground ball here. A near automatic double play would wait for them. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 99. That'll be lifted into left field. Back for that one is Ochoa. He will make the catch for out number 1. Arias, now the batter. Arias tonight is 0 for 1. Jump of 2 against a hold of 4. Nope. Gonzalez is going to hold. Arias is a B bunter, though. Not with Jackson coming. Well, no, he's going to swing. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a tough 24. Swing and a miss by Arias. Strike 3. That's out number 2. 4th strikeout of the night by Hampton. 2 down in the inning. Batter now is Jackson. Jackson tonight is 1-for-1 with a single. Gonzalez will get the sign, or not Gonzalez, Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a tough 55. Called strike 3 on Jackson. Changeup gets enough of the black for strike 3. That will retire the side. A leadoff walk comes to nothing for the Padres. Still 3-2 San Diego, moving into the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third coming up, leading off for the Rockies is actually Mike Hampton, hitting off of pitcher hitting card number 14. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 8 is a tough 52. Called strike 3 on Hampton. That's out number 1. That is the first strikeout of the night by Tolberg. 1 away here in the bottom of the third. Changeup getting off of the black to freeze Hampton for strike 3. Here's Pierre. Pierre tonight is 0-for-1. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 22. And against a righty, Pierre will have a single to extend the inning. Well, have a single here in the inning. He's not extending the inning. He was due up anyway. Infield will go to double play. Batter now is Butler. Butler tonight is 0-for-1. He lined out. Let's see. Jump of 6 against a hold of 5. Are they going to have Butler bunt? He's an A bunter. Yeah, I think they're going to have him lay down a bunt here. And that's going to be a good bunt over to third. Pierre with a good jump. But the only play that Nevin will have will be over to first for out number 2. Rockies are going to play a little bit of small ball here. The batter now is Walker. Walker tonight is 0-for-1. He grounded out his first time up. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 17. Swing and a miss by Walker, trying to do too much with a curveball. Strike 3, that will retire the side. Stadium groans. Ugh. A single and a sacrifice, but the Rockies can't turn that into the tying run. Still 3-2 San Diego after 3. Top of the fourth coming up. And Tolberg, now the batter. Tolberg tonight is... Actually, Tolberg has a sacrifice of his own. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is an in-play 66. That'll be too high. That will be grounded over to second. Picking that up is going to be Butler. He'll make the play over to first. For out number 1. Henderson, now the batter. Henderson is 0-for-2. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 60, and that's ball 4. Henderson will watch a slider go wide of the zone, and Henderson will be on base for the first time all night. Infield was set for double play. Batter now is Jimenez. Jimenez tonight is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Henderson, not much of a steal threat, I don't think. Jump of 5 against a hold of 4. No. And Jimenez not a bunter. Jimenez has got a pretty hot bat tonight anyway. He will swing away. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 12, and that's ball 4. Slider misses the zone again, and Jimenez now on with a 1-out walk. Fans here at Coors Field are very nervous. Batter now is Nevin. Nevin tonight is 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Fans here at Coors Field looking nervous. Hampton has to make a big pitch. He will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, he will kick, and he will pitch. 3 is a tough 90, and that'll be grounded over to short. Grabbing that is Uribe. We'll see if the Rockies can get out of the inning. That needs to be a 7 or less on 2D6. Let's put both of those through the tower. No! Henderson and Jimenez will both advance. Nevin will be thrown out. That will be out number 2. That'll be out number 2, and the batter now is Trammell. Trammell is 0 for 2 tonight. Hampton trying to get out of trouble here in the top of the 4th. Hampton will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is an in-play 11. That's not going to get him out of anything because that's going to be a base hit for Trammell. Both runners will score. 5-2 San Diego. Stadium groans. Ugh. Batter now is Gonzalez, and that is going to be it for Hampton. Okay, yep. That is going to be it for Hampton. He's going to come out of the game. Mike Myers will come in to take over for Colorado. 2-3 with a 3.60 ERA. 40 innings pitched, 32 hits, 2 homers, 14 walks, 36 strikeouts in 2001. I suspect Troy Sawyer is very happy with what he sees on the scoreboard. Coors Field, however, does not share his opinion on that in the slightest. Oh, come on, Digital Diamond. Let's not be slow tonight, even though you usually are. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a little Monday Night Baseball here on the channel. Myers trying to stop the bleeding for Colorado. Trammell is still Hampton's run. Myers will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is an in-play 18, and that's going to continue trouble because that's going to be a base hit. Trammell will move over to third. Gonzalez will be on first with a single. Batter now is Colangelo with 2 outs. Colangelo is 1 for 2 with a single. Myers will get the sign from Bennett as we're watching the carousel turn once again. Myers will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a patient 36, and that's a base hit by Colangelo. He will have a single, as the Rockies can't get anything to go their way tonight. Long single into the gap into center field. Trammell will score. Gonzalez will go to third. Colangelo will go to first. 6-2 Padres. Stadium groans. Ugh. I really hope this is not going to turn into another mercy rule game. Batter now is Arias with 2 outs. Arias is 0 for 2. For those of you who are wondering what the mercy rule is, It's a house rule I have to combat long games. Starting after the 5th inning, if the two teams are separated by 10 or more runs, I call the game at that point. Well, I make up some kind of BS rain delay or something. But at that point, I call the game, and I call it over at that point, because I figure a 10-run game, we'd be here for about another hour at least to see if the teams are going to come back from it. And it feels like going through the motions at that point. So, plus I need to get set, plus I can't be playing long games on work nights anyway. So that's the reasoning behind that. Anyway, Myers will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 59, and the hit parade continues for San Diego. That's another base hit. Opposite field liner into right field. Gonzalez will score. Colangelo will go to third. Arias will go to first. 7-2 Padres. Stadium groans. Ugh. Let's see. That needs to be a... It's going to be another 1B star. As the Rockies are having trouble getting out of their own way tonight, batter now is Jackson. Jackson tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. All of this is happening with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Myers will get the sign from Bennett. We are going to have more activity in the Colorado bullpen probably in the next 5 seconds. Myers will set, and he will pitch. 7. 7's an in-play 13, and that's another base hit. Sharp liner dropping in front of the left fielder. Colangelo will score. Arias will go to third. Jackson will go to first. 8-2 San Diego. Goodness gracious. Tolberg now the batter. Tolberg is 0 for 1. And let's see, Colangelo scored. Arias is at third. We are going to get some more activity in the Colorado bullpen. Ay, ay, ay. I think somebody forgot to tell Colorado that, guys, you've got to have this game tonight. Jay Powell is going to get loose for the Rockies. And look at this. This is all happening with 2 outs. I swear, at this point, this 2001 replay just refuses to behave. Over the weekend, in case you didn't miss it, in case you didn't see it, I had an 11-inning game on my return to Thursday Night Baseball, a 12-inning marathon while I was waiting for my car to get some work done on Friday afternoon, and then a Mercy Rule slaughter on Saturday night. Oh, and that's just the last weekend. This whole replay has been chaotic. But I'll tell you what, you don't see chaos like this on those other channels with the relentless rants, with the colorful cards, or the fluffy cat. They all do a great job, though. Myers will get the sign from Bennett. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 19, and finally, a swing and a miss by Tolberg as he wants to get in on the action, but that is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Finally, if you're a Colorado fan. But the Padres did a lot of damage there. 5 runs on 5 hits and 2 walks. And the score is now 8-2 San Diego as we move into the bottom of the 4th. Oh, jeez. Watched them all this weekend, unable to catch them live. Glad you're able to stop by for those games, Troy. But yeah, you probably saw that. You probably understand why it's a train wreck and why I've got some of the house rules in place that I do now after seeing all of that. Bottom of the fourth, and we've got some. Actually, every Padre is going to be taking their fourth at bat coming up, and we've still got several Rockies taking their second, including actually Helton leading off for the Rockies. Helton has a single today. 8-2 San Diego, bottom of the fourth. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a wheelhouse 48, and Helton is... We need to see a lot more of that for Colorado to have a chance tonight, but that is a boom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Todd Helton. 8-3 San Diego. Stadium mock cheers. Yay! Cirillo, now the batter. Cirillo with a 2-run shot of his own here with a 2-run shot of his own. 8-3 San Diego. Let's see if Colorado finally remembers, hey, wait a second, we've actually got to play some baseball here. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 37. Well, that's a start. That's a base hit for Cirillo. He will have a single. Infield set for double play. Batter now is Ochoa. Ochoa tonight is 0 for 1. We're actually going to get some activity in the San Diego bullpen as well. We'll see if they've got somebody who can potentially eat some innings. They've got a couple of pitchers who have long options on them. We'll see if any of them are in the rotation soon. They're all righties, too. Let's see here. These two are, actually, these 3 are out. Okay, the Padres are going to get Huáscar Serrano warming up. Okay. 8-3 San Diego. Cirillo at first. Ochoa waiting for the offering from Tolberg. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 32, and that is going to be just a little bit too high. That'll be popped up on the infield. Calling everybody off at second base is Jackson. He will make the play for out number 1. One out in the inning. Uribe, now the batter. Uribe tonight is 0 for 1. Cirillo, not much of a steal threat. He will hold. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 93. That'll be lifted into left field. Henderson back for that one. He will make the catch for out number 2. Bennett, now the batter. Bennett tonight is 0 for 1. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is an in-play 13, and that's a base hit by Bennett. He will have a single. Just making some notes here. And of course, Cirillo going to third because of 2-base advancement with 2 outs. Myers is going to come out of the game. That was not a good performance for him in relief at all. Colorado is going to go to the bench and then the bullpen. Coming in to pinch hit for Colorado is going to be... They're going to go to Sal Fasano. 2 homers, 2 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. And I think he is also going to take over At catcher for Gary Bennett. Let's see. There we are. Okay, we should be all set. There we go. All right, Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. We could have a very interesting game here with one swing of the bat. Tolberg will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 67. Well, that's one way to get it. That's a base hit by Fasano. He will have a single. Grounder up the middle to center field. Cirillo will score. Bennett will go to third. Fasano will go to first. It's 8-4, San Diego. Stadium cheers. Yay! Here's Pierre. Pierre tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. 8-4 San Diego here in the bottom of the fourth. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 44, and that's going to be grounded right back to Tolberg. He will take his time, throw that over to first, side retired. But the Rockies get back into this game. Let's see here. 2 runs on, right? Yeah, 2 runs on 4 hits. A solo bomb by Todd Helton. It is now 8-4 San Diego after 4. We're going to take care of a couple of details in Digital Diamond. First one is Colorado's new pitcher, Jay Powell. 3-1 with a 2.79 ERA. 38 2/3 innings pitched. 34 hits, 5 homers, 12 walks, 26 strikeouts in 2001. Actually, let me make sure they don't have another actual closer. Because I just realized looking at... Okay, never mind. They've got somebody else they're going to use as a closer. So a couple things we need to get sorted out. I'm pretty sure at this point this replay is just doing crazy stuff on principle. Let's see, he's going to the 8th spot, and Fasano will take over as the catcher for the Rockies tonight. There we are. Leading off the top of the 5th for the Padres is Henderson. Henderson tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk. Powell trying to stop the bleeding here for the Rockies. He will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 78. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Pierre going back for that one. He'll be near the track, but he'll have plenty of room to haul it in for out number 1. And here's Jimenez. Jimenez is 2 for 2 with 2 singles, a walk, and he scored the first run of the game on a sac fly. Powell will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 17, and that's a base hit for Jimenez. He will have a single. Infield will move to double play. Batter is Nevin. Nevin tonight is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Jimenez, not much of a steal threat. He will hold. Nevin, not a bunter. He's going to swing. Powell will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a wheelhouse 9, and San Diego's going to get those 2 runs right back with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Phil Nevin. Ten to 4, San Diego. Stadium groans. Ugh. Batter now is Trammell. Trammell tonight is 1 for 3. He's got a single. 10 to 4, San Diego, top of the 5th. Powell will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a ballpark 81. Uh-oh, that's wheelhouse for Trammell. And that 4 says we got back-to-back jacks with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Bubba Trammell. Padres go back-to-back. 11 to 4, San Diego. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a walk, and we need more activity in the Rockies bullpen. Dan Michelli is going to get warming. Is going to start getting loose for Colorado. These playoffs are going to be bonkers pretty soon. These playoffs are going to be absolutely nuts. Ay, ay, ay. Powell will get the sign from Fasano. 11 to 4 Padres, top of the 5th. I think somebody forgot to tell Colorado, you guys are fighting for your playoff lives too here. Powell will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a tough 61. Grounder over to third. Picking that up is going to be Cirillo. He'll make the throw across the horn for out number 2. Two outs, and the batter now is Colangelo. Colangelo is 2 for 3 with 2 singles tonight. Powell will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a ballpark 46. That's wheelhouse for the righty Colangelo. His wheelhouse is terrible, though. A 70 is going to be a grounder over to second. Picking that up is Butler. He'll make the play over to first. Side retired. But San Diego gets those 2 runs back. Actually, they get 3 runs on the inning. Right, they had a 2-run shot. 3 runs on 3 hits for San Diego. A 2-run bomb by Phil Nevin, and then a solo shot by Bubba Trammell. Score is now 11 to 4 San Diego, moving into the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Tolberg is going to start the inning. Batter now is Butler. Butler tonight is over 1 with a sacrifice. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 81. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Colangelo back for that one. He'll make the play for out number 1. Here's Walker. Walker is 0 for 2 tonight. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 9 is an in-play 73. That is grounded over to short. Jimenez will have that for San Diego. He'll throw that over to first for out number 2. Helton, now the batter. Helton is 2 for 2 with a single and a bomb. Pitcher spot due up third. Tolberg going to try to finish the inning. He will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 43, and that's going to be a base hit for Helton. He will extend the inning. Batter now is Cirillo with 2 outs. Cirillo is in the exact same boat as Helton was with a solo shot, actually 2-run shot and a single. I was stuttering there for a second there, my apologies. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a wheelhouse 51, and that'll be a base hit for Cirillo. He will have a single. Sharp liner into center field. Helton will go to third. Cirillo will go to first. 2 outs still in the inning. Excuse me. Batter now is Ochoa with 2 outs. Ochoa is 0 for 2. Tolberg will get the sign from Gonzalez. Fans at Coors Field hoping Ochoa can come through. Tolberg will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 35. That'll be too high. That'll be popped up on the infield. Getting under that at second base is Jackson. He will make the play, and that will retire the side. A pair of 2-out singles comes to nothing for Colorado. San Diego with an 11-4 lead after 5. Powell is going to come out of the game. Dan Michelli is going to come in to pitch for Colorado. 2-0 with a 2.21 ERA. 20 1/3 innings pitched. 18 hits, 2 homers, 5 walks, 17 strikeouts in 2001. Leading off for the Padres will be Arias. Arias tonight is 1 for 3 with a single. Colorado already on their 4th pitcher tonight. I was going to maybe decide on a San Diego pinch hitter now, because we are going to see one for Tolberg as the pitcher spot is due up third. But I want to see what the situation is before I decide who they're pinch hitting with. Michelli will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 49, and Arias will lead the inning off with a single. As Michelli will, of course, put the first batter he sees on base. Infield will set for double play. Batter now is Jackson. Jackson tonight is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. We're not going to bother with strategy or anything like that. It's going to be pitcher against batter here. Jackson will get the sign, or Michelli will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a defense check. We're looking at error on the third baseman. Third baseman for Colorado is Cirillo. His error rating is a 5. He's not going to make an error. That'll be a ground ball over to Cirillo. He will take his time. He'll throw that up to Butler to get Arias. Butler will make the relay over to Helton. That'll be in time. That'll be a 5-4-3 around the horn, twin killing, 2 outs in the inning. Pinch hitter coming for Tolberg. Coming in to pinch hit for the Padres is going to be... They're going to let Mike Darr get a rep because why not? He's not going to be coming in to do anything anyway. 2 homers, 27 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. San Diego is up by 7 runs. This is more about getting Tolberg out of the game than necessarily getting any kind of offense going on right now. Michelli will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is a ballpark 49. Oh boy, lefty, that's wheelhouse. Actually, there's a lot wheelhouse at Coors Field. 79 isn't going to help him at all, though. That'll get lifted into center field. Back for that one is Pierre. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Music to the Rockies fans' ears. 1, 2, 3 go the Padres here in the top of the 6th. Colorado still with a huge mountain to climb, though. 11-4 San Diego after heading into the bottom of the 6th. Huáscar Serrano will take over on the mound for the Padres. 3-3 with a 6.56 ERA. 46 2/3 innings pitched, 60 hits, 7 homers, 21 walks, 39 strikeouts in 2001. He will take over... Wait, hold on. I forgot to have... Okay, so we'll pretend Tolberg batted, but it was actually Darr who came in to pinch hit. So we'll just go with it since it's not really impacting anything here. Okay. Now that we've got all that sorted out, leading off for the Rockies is Uribe. Uribe is 0 for 2. Serrano will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a defense check. Let's see who we're looking at for San Diego. Range on the center fielder. Center fielder is Colangelo. His range is a C. That will just barely get past him, but get past him at will. Let's see what's going to happen. That'll actually get past him into the gap. Uribe will be safe at second with a double. Fasano, now the batter. Fasano tonight is actually 1 for 1 with a single. He pinch hit back for... Who did he pinch hit for? I think he pinch hit for Powell? Never mind. We're not going to worry about who he pinch hit for. Serrano will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. 4 is a wheelhouse 59. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Back for that one is going to be Trammell. He will make the catch for out number 1. I believe on a fly out, if it was wheelhouse, if there's a runner on second and the result is F9, it is. Uribe will go to third. F9, R3 star. 1 out in the inning. Pinch hitter coming for... Actually, is pinch hitter coming for Michelli, or do they want to get some innings out of him? They're going to let him get some innings. So Michelli is going to come in to bat. He is hitting off a pitcher hitting card number 1. Serrano will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 41. That's a grounder over to third. Picking that up is going to be Cirillo. The throw... Actually, hold on. Picking that up is going to be Nevin, actually. But the throw is going to come to the plate. That's a 9. I think the ball gets... Yep, the ball is actually going to get through, as Michelli will have a base hit out of that. We'll have a base hit off of that. Uribe will come in to score. It's now 11-5. Michelli jumping up and down at first, going DH. I don't need no stinking DH. Here's Pierre as the infield will go... Wait. Hold on. I gotta back up. Because it should be 11-5 right now. I think I forgot to enter on the sac fly from Fasano. Okay. I think I see what I did. It should be 11-5 right now. I just need to double. So F9 R2 star. Let's see if that straightens it out. And then, wait, Pierre? Hold up. Michelli. Oh! Gotta back up again. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I keep this straight and Digital Diamond matches as much as I can. Alright. Good grief. Well, Pierre is going to be the batter momentarily. But I just need to get this minor record-keeping headache sorted out. Come on, back me up to Fasano as the batter. Serrano, what? I went too far, I think. Okay, no, I think I can work with this. All right. Serrano in the bullpen, 2B8. There's Fasano. Okay, so here's where we went wrong. R2 star. Apologies that things have kind of slowed down here, but I think I got it all sorted out now. 1B5. We should end up with Michelli at first. The infield will move to double play while we're at it, and it should be 11-5. There we go. Now we got it all handled. Apologies for the delay. Serrano will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a wheelhouse 76 against a righty. That'll be way too high, but that'll be lifted into center field. Back for that one is going to be Colangelo. He will make the catch for out number 2. Excuse me. Butler, now the batter. Butler is 0-2 with a sacrifice hit. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. 11-5 San Diego. Serrano will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 2, and that's ball 4. The Rockies are suddenly saying, wait a minute, we actually remembered now that we are fighting for our playoff lives here. Batter now is Walker with 2 outs. Walker tonight is 0-3, though. Serrano will get the sign from Gonzalez. Fans here at Coors Field coming to life. Serrano will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a wheelhouse 26, and all of a sudden we've got a game thanks to a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Larry Walker, 3-run shot. 11-8, San Diego. Stadium cheers. Yay! Batter now is Helton. Helton tonight is 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 singles. We're going to get some more activity as Junior Herndon is going to start warming up in the Padres bullpen as I.D. Jester now joins us here at Coors Field, just in time for a suddenly very interesting game. Serrano, going to try to get out of the inning pitcher spot, is due up 6th in the next inning, but he's probably near the end of his night. Serrano will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 49. That'll be grounded over to first. Picking that up is Arias. He'll wave off. Serrano coming over to cover the bag, and that will retire the side. But the Rockies get back into this game in a big way. 4 runs on 3 hits and a walk. A 3-run homer by Larry Walker. Score is now 11-8 San Diego after 6. As 2001 continues its new tradition of absolutely refusing to behave. Just when you think things have settled down, the chaos breaks out anew. It's almost a tradition at this point. I'm pretty sure this 2001 replay is going to go down in history as my what the hell was that season. Batter now is Henderson. Henderson tonight is 0 for 3 with a walk. Ay, ay, ay. Michelli will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 86. That'll be grounded over to short. Grabbing that for Colorado is Uribe. He'll make the play over to first for out number 1. Jimenez, now the batter. Jimenez is 3 for 3 with 3 singles, a walk, and he scored on a sac fly, which seems like a lifetime ago at this point. Michelli will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 58, and that'll be a base hit for Jimenez. He will have another single. Jimenez with a hot bat tonight. Infield will go to double play. Batter now is Nevin. Nevin tonight is 3 for 4 with a single, a double, and a homer. He is a triple shy of the cycle, but he cannot get a triple on his own. There's probably a rare play that'll give him one. Michelli will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 88. That'll be grounded over to short. Picking that up is going to be Uribe. We'll see if Colorado can turn the double play and get out of the inning. That will be, they're looking for a 7 or less on 2D6. Uribe's got it. He'll throw that over to Butler at second. That'll get Jimenez. Butler will make the relay to first, where Helton's got it. That'll be in time. That'll be a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs, 1 hit for the Padres. It is now 11-8 San Diego as we move into the 7th inning stretch. Sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I will take a small break. And I actually need a small break. Ugh. As I mentioned, we will have a pair of product unboxings after tonight's game, and I've kind of given up on my goal of at most 40 games on the channel, although it is only February, so I could very easily slam the brakes on new purchases. Anyway, our next game on the channel, our next board game on the channel will be Thursday night with Block 44. I don't know where we're going yet for Block 44, because we are actually going to pick that block on the fly. We're going to pick that after we do Ultra Quick Baseball later tonight. So, let's see what we're getting up to here in the bottom of the 7th. Leading off for Colorado is Cirillo. Cirillo tonight is 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a homer. Could be 15-13 as another game goes out of control. Let's hope it's not from your lips to God's, well, from your keyboard to God's ears, Jester. That would be just what I need tonight. Ugh. This weekend was already bonkers enough. I'd like to have a somewhat normal game, but obviously the baseball gods are telling me, yeah, 2001 is not going to be that season for you. Serrano will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a Wheelhouse 92. That's going to be hit hard, but it'll be hit right at Jimenez. He'll make the play over to first for out number 1. Ochoa, now the batter. Ochoa is 0 for 3. 11-8 San Diego, bottom of the 7th. I think somebody finally told Colorado, hey guys, get off your asses. You're fighting for your playoff lives here too. Serrano will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. Because yes, Colorado can still miss the playoffs. Snake Eyes is a defense check. Let's see who we're looking at for San Diego. Range on the shortstop. Shortstop is Jimenez. His range is a C. And that'll get past Jimenez. That'll get past Jimenez for a base hit for Ochoa. He will have a single. Infield will move to double play. Batter now is Uribe. Uribe tonight is 1 for 3 with a double. We're going to get some activity in Colorado's bullpen, as getting loose next for the Rockies is going to be, I do not like Wheelhouse on 7. They're going to get Justin Spire warming up. Oh, boy. Serrano will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is another defense check. Let's see who we're looking at for San Diego this time. Error on the pitcher. Serrano's error rating is a 3. He will bobble it, but he will make the play on that one. That'll be a ground ball right back to Serrano. The Ochoa getting a good jump, though. The only play he'll have will be over to first for out number 2. Ochoa will go to second on the play. Two outs in the inning. Batter now is Fasano. Fasano tonight is 1 for 2. Serrano will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. 39, oh boy, that's Wheelhouse. 54, just a little bit too high. That'll be hit hard, but it'll be hit right at Nevin. He'll take his time, make the play, and retire the side. A 1-out single comes to nothing for Colorado. Still 11-8 San Diego after 7. Michelli is going to come out of the game. Coming in to pitch for the Rockies will be Justin Spire. 4-3 with a 3.70 ERA. 56 innings pitched, 47 hits, 8 homers, 12 walks, 47 strikeouts in 2001. This would be a terrible game, and actually we're going to get a different pitcher, I think, warming up in the bullpen for San Diego. They're going to tell Herndon to sit down, and they're going to get Chuck McElroy warming up instead. That's who San Diego is going to get warming up. Need to go find Justin Spire. There we are. You would just blame the dice. Time for new dice. It's pretty much been all of the dice I've used in this replay, though, Jester. It's been absolutely nuts, this replay. This weekend, I was telling Troy and Philip Reynolds about it earlier. This weekend, I had an 11-inning game on my return to Thursday Night Baseball, a 12-inning game on Friday afternoon waiting for my car to get done at the dealer, and a 14-run Mercy Rule drubbing on Saturday night. Sunday was actually relatively tame. We should probably get a batter for San Diego, shouldn't we, before we start rolling dice. Trammell, now the batter. Trammell is 2 for 4 with a single and a solo shot, I think? Yes, solo shot. Spire will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 26. Called strike 3 on Trammell. Strike 3 for out number 1. Slider gets enough of the zone to be called a strike. 1 out in the inning. Batter now is Gonzalez. Gonzalez tonight is 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a walk. Spire will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 68. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Going back for that one is Walker. He will make the catch for out number 2. Colangelo, now the batter with 2 outs. Colangelo is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Spire will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is another defense check. Who are we looking at now? Range on the center fielder. Center fielder for Colorado. Actually, that should be off of Colorado's deck, so let me give San Diego's deck a shuffle. That's off of Colorado's deck. Looking at error on the pitcher. Spire's error rating is a 5. That'll be neat as you please. With a grounder right back to Spire. He'll take his time, throw that over to first, and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Padres here in the top of the 8th. Still 11-8 San Diego as we get set for the bottom of the 8th. Serrano is going to come out of the game. Coming in to pitch for San Diego is going to be Chuck McElroy. 1-1 with a 5.16 ERA. 29 2/3 innings pitched. 38 hits, 6 homers, 18 walks, 25 strikeouts in 2001. He's going to get his warm-up tosses in as Digital Diamond gets us caught up. Once I find him on here we are. They are going to get... They're going to get Chris Nichting warming up. Okay, not sure what was going on there. Oh, he'll be the 6th. He'll be the 6th pitcher for Colorado. As for a pinch hitter, they're going to bring in... they're going to bring in a fairly big gun for this one. They're going to bring in Jose Ortiz to pinch hit. 4 homers, 3 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Sorry, I just need to get Digital Diamond caught up here. There we are. Jeez Louise. Let's see. Pinch hitter for Spire. We said it was going to be Jose Ortiz. All right, now that we've got that figured out, McElroy will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 10, I believe that is a tough 92. That'll be lifted into left field. Back for that one is Henderson. He will make the play for out number 1. Pierre, now the batter. Pierre tonight is 1 for 4 with a single. McElroy will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a patient 50, and that's a base hit for Pierre. He will have a single. Infield to move to double play. Batter now is Butler. Butler tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk and a sacrifice hit. McElroy will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 92. Fly ball into left field. Henderson back for that one. He'll make the play near the track. Out number 2. Batter now is Walker. Walker tonight is 1 for 4, but that one was a 2-run shot. McElroy will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a wheelhouse 17, and folks, we have got ourselves a 1-run game with a boom! High, deep, gone! Larry Walker does it again. 2-run shot. It is 11-10. Stadium cheers. Yay! Phoenix Knight probably going to collapse when this is over. The tying run is coming to the plate in the form of Todd Helton. Helton is 3 for 4 with 2 singles and a solo bomb. San Diego cannot believe it. That was a 2-out, 2-run blast. McElroy will get the sign from Gonzalez. Coors Field has all of a sudden come to life. That was a sausage thrown to Walker. Walker turned it into pizza, and we've got a 1-run game. McElroy will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 99. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Back for that one is Trammell. He will make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run homer by Larry Walker. It is now 11-10 San Diego after 8. Rockies need a new pitcher. Chris Nichting will come in to pitch for Colorado. No wins, no losses, 4.50 ERA. 6 innings pitched, 9 hits, 2 homers, no walks, 7 strikeouts in 2001. Arias will be the batter. Arias tonight is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. The way this game is gone, San Diego wants exactly 0 funny business, so they're going to the closer. They want Trevor Hoffman warming up. Good grief. Nichting is the 6th Colorado pitcher tonight. Ugh. Another 20-plus run marathon. Oh, 2001. It's gotten out of hand at this point, if we're being honest. Nichting will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a defense check. Looking at error on the first baseman, Helton's error rating is a 5. That's a 93. That'll be no problem for Helton. That'll be grounded over to him. He'll wave off Nickting coming over to cover the bag for out number 1. Jackson, now the batter. Jackson is 2 for 4 with 2 singles tonight. Nickting will get the sign from Fasano. He will set. Here's the windup and the pitch. 6 is a tough 3. Swing and a miss by Jackson. Strike 3. That's out number 2. McElroy coming out of the game, coming in to pinch hit for San Diego, is going to be... It's going to be Ray Lankford. 4 homers, 14 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. With San Diego. Jeez. Leave it to Coors Field in the NL West to let another game get out of control. Oy vey. Nickting will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a patient 74. Base hit for Lankford. He will have a single, because of course he will. That'll bring Henderson up with 2 outs. Henderson tonight is 0 for 4 with a walk. Nickting will get the sign from Fasano. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 73. That'll be flown into center field. Back for that one is Pierre. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. A 1-out single is all the Padres get here in the top of the 9th. Let's see, yep. Score is now 11-10 San Diego, heading into the bottom of the 9th, where we have the age-old question to answer of, will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Troy Sawyer is hoping that the Rockies have some 9th inning magic in them tonight. And of course, the Padres, as we established, want exactly 0 9th inning magic. So they're going to go to the silencer, Trevor Hoffman. 3-4 with a 3.43 ERA and 43 saves. 60 1/3 innings pitched, 48 hits, 10 homers, 21 walks, 63 strikeouts in 2001. Unfortunately for Hoffman, however, he's charged with Cirillo to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Cirillo is 3 for 4 with 2 singles and a 2-run shot. So if anyone can get 9th inning magic started tonight, it is probably going to be Cirillo. So yeah, the Padres are very intolerant of funny business tonight. Hoffman will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, here's the kick, and here's the pitch. 5 is a ballpark 53, and that is in play. Fat ass just had to say something, didn't he? A 96, though, is a fly ball into left field. Henderson back for that one. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Stadium groans. Ugh. Ochoa, now the batter. Ochoa tonight is 1 for 4 with a single. Hoffman will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a ballpark 7, which is also wheelhouse for Ochoa. That's a 10, and Ochoa is at third base. He has a triple. He has a 1-out triple. The infield has got to play in. Batter now is Uribe. Uribe tonight is 1 for 4. He's got a double. Hoffman cannot believe what he sees. Hoffman will get the sign from Gonzalez. Fans here at Coors Field coming to life. Hoffman will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 9. Swing and a miss by Uribe. Strike 3. That's out number 2. And the last chance for the Rockies comes to Sal Fasano. Fasano tonight is 1 for 4. Actually 1 for 3. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Hoffman trying to get this game saved. The game-tying run is at third base. Hoffman will look in at Gonzalez for the sign. He will shake him off a couple times. Hoffman will see a sign he likes. He will set. Fasano will brace for the pitch. Hoffman will kick, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 54. Called strike 3. Strikeout. That's your game. The San Diego Padres hold on and beat the Colorado Rockies with the tying run 90 feet away by a final score of 11-10. Stadium barfs. Blah. The 1-out triple comes to nothing for the Rockies. Final line score coming up. Good Lord. This was definitely a game the Padres needed to have, and they got it. For the Padres, 11 runs, 18 hits, and no errors. For the Rockies, 10 runs, 16 hits, and no errors. Winning pitcher tonight is Brian Tolberg. He will get the win. Mike Hampton will get the loss. Trevor Hoffman will have the save. Chuck McElroy will end up with a hold. But of course, regulars on the channel know that we are not done yet. We are not done yet because we've got Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games coming up. And yes, that was very close. If there is some magic tonight, you might want to change that word to curse. No kidding. Good Lord. Wow, that was a game. I'm going to do a little bit of complete bagging here because we're not going to be coming back to Payoff Pitch until Thursday. Ay. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with bonus baseball tonight. I was panicking that we were headed for bonus baseball, especially when Ochoa got on with that 1-out triple. So I kind of turned into a Padres fan for like 5 minutes there because I did not want another crazy game like that. As it is, Another 20 plus run marathon was not what I had in mind tonight. We, of course, have a little bit more business to see to before we get to the fun stuff of what did Phoenix Knight order this time. That business that we have to see to is, of course, seeing how the rest of the majors fared via Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games. The Padres get a huge division win here over the Rockies, 11-10 here at Coors Field. Let's see how the rest of the majors fared. September 25th, we've got the Brewers and the Diamondbacks. Both teams roll 24s. Milwaukee's S is 4. Arizona's Q is 3. The beer makers will get the Snakes drunk. Orioles and the Red Sox. Actually, let me check standings here. Milwaukee's magic number is now 1 to clinch the Central. Baltimore, 051 is 5. Boston, P22 is 3. That's a win for Baltimore. Twins and the White Sox, a big American League Central game. Twins, Q23 is 3. Chicago, S34 is 4. That's a win for the Pale Hose. Blue Jays and the Indians. Toronto, 016 is 2. Cleveland, U22 is a big game for Cleveland. 32 is +1, so they're on column V now. 24 is 4. That's a win for the Tribe. Braves and the Marlins. Florida needs to get back over 500 to be eligible for the playoffs. This will help. Atlanta, P22 is 3. Florida, T46 is 6. That'll be a win for the Fishies. Cardinals and the Astros. St. Louis, R32 is 4. Houston, U33 is 5. That's a win for the Spacefarers. Tigers and the Royals. Detroit, L34 is 3. Kansas City, M62 is 5. That's a win for the Royals. Giants and the Dodgers. San Francisco trying to make up some ground now that Colorado lost. San Francisco, R33 is 4. Los Angeles, Q14 is 3. That's a win for the Giants. Mets and the Expos. Mets, K14 is on the other side, and it is 1. Montreal, P26 is 3. That's a win for the Expos. Devil Rays and the Yankees. Tampa Bay, P43 is 4. Yankees, 056 is 5. That's a win for the Bronx Bombers. Angels and the Athletics. Anaheim, R41 is 4. Oakland, U65 is 9. That's a win for the Athletics. Reds and the Phillies. Cincinnati, Q25 is 3. Philadelphia, P51 is 5. That's a win for the Fightin' Phils. Cubs and the Pirates. Cubs, N51 is 4. Pittsburgh, P36 is also 4. They will have extras. Cubs roll a 4. -2 is 2. Pirates roll a 3. +1 is 4. The Pirates will hang the Jolly Roger, but it'll take them extras. Mariners and the Rangers. Texas has wrapped up home field throughout the playoffs. Mariners, O22 is 3. Texas, W15 is 4. That's another win for the Rangers. September 26th. Brewers and the Diamondbacks. Milwaukee, S42 is 5. Arizona, Q46 is also 5. They will go to extras. Brewers roll a 6. -3 is 3. Arizona rolls a 2. -2 is 0. The Brewers will get that one in extras. Orioles and the Red Sox. Baltimore, O25 is 3. Boston, P14 is 2. That's a win for the Brown Birds. Twins and the White Sox. Minnesota, Q65 is 8. Chicago, S42 is 5. That's a win for the Twins. Padres and the Rockies. San Diego, N22 is 2. Colorado, S31 is 4. The Rockies will double up the Friars. Braves and the Marlins. Atlanta, P13 is 2. Florida, T23 is 4. That's another win for the Fishies. Cardinals and the Astros. St. Louis, R52 is 6. Houston, U43 is 5. The Redbirds will beat the Spacefarers. Tigers and the Royals. Detroit, L41 is 3. Kansas City, M51 is 4. That's a win for Kansas City. Giants and the Dodgers. San Francisco, R53 is a big game for the Giants. 35 sends them +3 columns. They're on column U. 44 is 6. Dodgers Q44 is 5. That's a win for the Giants. Mets and the Expos. Mets K26 is 3. Montreal P11 is 0. The Mets will have a happy recap. Devil Rays and the Yankees. Tampa Bay, P23 is 3. Yankees, O45 is 4. That's a win for the Bombers. Angels and the Athletics. Anaheim, R51 is 5. Oakland, U56 is 8. That's a win for the Athletics. Reds and the Phillies. Cincinnati didn't want this game. Q11 is 0. Phillies didn't want it much more. P12 is 1. That's a win for the Phillies. Cubs and the Pirates. Cubs, N36 is 3. Pittsburgh, P44 is a big game for Pittsburgh. 54 -5 columns. Column K for the Pirates. 54 is 4. That's the Pirates will hang the Jolly Roger. Mariners and the Rangers. Seattle, O45 is 4. Texas, W64 is 9. That's a win for the Rangers. September 27th, Brewers and the Diamondbacks. And if you guys are sticking around, you might get to weigh in on the next game coming up. Brewers, S35 is 4. Diamondbacks, Q42 is 5. The Snakes will hold their liquor against the beer makers. Orioles and the Red Sox. Orioles, O52 is 5. Red Sox, P32 is 4. That's a win for the Brown Birds. Twins and the White Sox. Twins, Q45 is 5. White Sox, S25 is 4. That's a win for the Twins. Astros and the Cubs. Houston, T43, right? Yeah, T43 is 5. Chicago, S53 is 6. The Baby Bears will survive the Spacefarers. Padres and the Rockies. San Diego, N14 is 2. Colorado, S34 is 4. That's a win for the Rockies. Braves and the Marlins. Braves, P14 is 2. Florida, T41 is 5. That's a win for the Marlins. Tigers and the Royals. Detroit, L65 is 7. Kansas City, M16 is 2. The Kitty Cats will get that win. Mets and the Expos. I don't know why I flipped it over because I need that side for the Mets. With a K66 for 8 for the Mets. Expos with a P12, that's 1. The Mets will beat up the Expos. Angels and the Athletics. Anaheim, R34 is 4. Oakland, U32 is also 4. They will have extras. Anaheim will roll a 1, plus 2 is 3. Oakland rolls a 5, minus 1 is 4. That's a win for the A's in extras. Reds and the Phillies. Reds, Q63 is 7. Phillies, P16 is 3. That game belongs to the Reds. Blue Jays and the Devil Rays. Blue Jays, L61 is 5. Devil Rays, O54 is 5. They will have extras. Toronto rolls a 6 plus 1 plus 0. Tampa Bay rolls a 2. Plus 2 is 4. The Bluebirds will take that one in extras. September 28th, Rangers and the Angels. Both teams roll 35s. Texas's S is 4. Anaheim's J is 3. That's a win for the Rangers. Dodgers and the Diamondbacks are both S's. Dodgers roll a 26. That's 4. Diamondbacks roll a 63. That's 8. The Snakes will double up the Blue Bombers. Mets and the Braves. Mets, O16 is 2. Braves, Q32 is 4. That's a win for the Braves. Astros and the Cubs. Astros, T43 is 5. Cubs, S45 is also 5. They will have extras. Astros roll a 5 plus 0. Cubs roll a 1. Minus 2 is negative 1. The Astros will win that one in extras. Expos and the Reds. Montreal, L31 is 3. Cincinnati, M12 is 1. That'll be a win for the Expos. Twins and the Indians. Minnesota didn't want this game. P12 is 1. Cleveland, U52 is 7. That's a win for the Tribe. Brewers and the Rockies. Milwaukee, M26 is 3. Colorado, S13 is also 3. Neither team wants this to go to extras, but here we go. Brewers roll a 5. Minus 3 is 2. Colorado rolls a 4. Minus 4 is 0. The Beer Makers will win that one in high altitude in extras. Red Sox and the Tigers. Boston, N56 is 5. Detroit, P24 is 3. That's a win for the Red Sox. Phillies and the Marlins. Philadelphia, Q24 is 3. Florida, S26 is 4. That's a win for the Fishies. White Sox and the Royals. Chicago, N62 is 6. Kansas City, O42 is 4. That's a win for the Pale Hose. Orioles and the Yankees. Baltimore, P22 is 3. Yankees, Q54 is 5. That's a win for the Bronx Bombers. Athletics and the Mariners. Oakland, W25 is 4. Seattle, X45 is 7. That's a win for the Mariners. Padres and the Giants. Padres, R36 is 4. San Francisco, Q11 is 0. A bad time for San Francisco to not want a game. The Padres, the Friars, will pray up that win. Pirates and the Cardinals. Pittsburgh, Q31 is 4. Cardinals, P63 is 7. And the Redbirds will defend Busch Stadium. Blue Jays and the Devil Rays. Toronto, L53 is 4. Tampa Bay, O24 is 3. That's a win for the Bluebirds. That is your Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. I'm going to go through, highlight any teams that have been newly eliminated or had something good happen for them, like the Reds being eliminated from the playoff picture or the Expos clinching the NL East. Yes, the Montreal Expos have clinched the NL East. Let's see, the Cleveland Indians are also now locked into the 2 seed, which means they will play the AL East champion Tampa Bay Devil Rays, who are locked into the 3 seed at this point. Okay, and I don't need to sort the standings. I will need to do a query on checking head-to-head between the Twins and the White Sox, but let's go back to the ticker and take a look at September 29th. That'll be Thursday's game. So let's run through the roster of games there. First up, we have got the Rangers and the Angels. That's a pass. Anaheim's eliminated. Texas has locked up home field throughout. Not interested in that one. Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. Arizona's eliminated. No thank you. Mets and the Braves. Also no. Astros and the Cubs. Cubs have been eliminated. Astros have a magic number of 2 to clinch playoff eligibility. They're still fighting with the Pirates a little bit. Actually, the Brewers have also clinched the National League Central. So that one, maybe only because of Houston. I'll mark that one as a maybe. Expos and the Reds. Reds have been eliminated. Expos have wrapped up the National League East. If I'm looking for something in the East, I think I'd rather have the Marlins. So let me skip that one for now. Twins and the Indians, that's got a lot of spice to it for Minnesota. We'll mark that as a possible. Brewers and the Rockies, a potential NLCS preview. We just had Colorado on the board, though, so I'm going to pass on that. Red Sox and the Tigers. I don't think Detroit's been eliminated yet. No, but they do have a doomsday number of 2. That'll be a pass. Phillies and the Marlins, maybe if only because of the Marlins. White Sox and the Royals, possibly because of the White Sox. Orioles and the Yankees, 2 teams in the AL East fighting for their playoff lives. The Yankees have a doomsday number of 3, Orioles with a doomsday number of 2. Maybe. Athletics and the Mariners, no. Padres and the Giants, possibly if I want the National League West. As Cardboard Commander now joins us here as we're brainstorming what to do next, what to do for the next block. Pirates and the Cardinals, no thank you. And Blue Jays and the Devil Rays, also no. Toronto's been eliminated. Tampa Bay's locked into the 3 seed. They've got nothing to play for. So, let's see. So it looks like we're going to end up with I think for most of these games we're going to end up with at least one dud team on the board. So I think because of that, we're going to go to Jacobs Field in Cleveland, Ohio. We just had them on the board 2 blocks ago. We're going to flip venues this time, though. We will have the Minnesota Twins against the Cleveland Indians on September 29th, 2001 as our next game on the board. That of course, will be on Thursday. And now that you guys have stuck with me for the fun stuff of baseball, and then some boring administrative stuff with Ultra Quick Baseball and deciding the next board game, let's get to some fun stuff and do a couple of product unboxing of deliveries that just came in. Yes, I know I've got a goal of at most 40 new games on the channel. Odds are I'm going to make a mess of that. Anyway, we've got this delivery that came in from Amazon as I was getting started. So let's crack this open and see what we've got in here. So lift a little bit of this extra cardboard out. And what we've got in here, if I can ever get this last piece, there we go. We'll get that out of the way. And what we've got in here is the Hero Quest, is the core game for the Hero Quest game system by Avalon Hill and Hasbro Brothers. Hasbro. The quest continues. In this exciting fantasy adventure game, you and your fellow players must work together to battle the evil sorcerer Zargon and complete the quest. Playing the hero roles of the barbarian, dwarf, elf, or wizard, or the warlock. I've got some other classes with some of the expansion content I've picked up. You'll all move cautiously through a labyrinth of eerie, dark dungeons. Ghastly monsters will prowl the underground passages, far below the surface of the known world. Zargon's deadly forces threaten, but wise mentor has taught you well. Find the treasure and make it out safely, or all perish together. We will do a product unboxing of this at some point. I'm not sure exactly when yet, though. But I have been on a bit of a dungeon crawl kick, as I've been picking up a few different dungeon crawls from one of the audiobook series I've been devouring whole on Audible. And then we've got this delivery that was waiting for me when I got home from Noble Night. So let's crack this open as well and see what we've got in here. We're, of course, greeted by the advertisement for the trade program. We can now close the knife because I no longer need it. Way too much bubble wrap. And what we're greeted by in here is a copy, we'll get the box out of the way as well, of Runebound First Edition, a fantasy adventure board game by Fantasy Flight. Your quest for adventure begins. So this is kind of the other side of the dungeon crawl kick I've been on with the adventures. We will also go through a full product unboxing of this as well. I'm not going to read through all of this because I kind of want to relax and have a little bit of time to decompress. I've got to finish cleaning up here, though, before I turn in for the night. But that'll do it for Block 43 of this 2001 Payoff Pitch Baseball season replay. Wednesday, we're jumping into that dungeon crawl kick as I'm going to be playing Creole Manor by All or Nothing Publications. Thursday, we're headed to Jacobs Field in Cleveland, Ohio for Block 44 of the 2001 Payoff Pitch Baseball season replay as the Minnesota Twins are playing the Cleveland Indians. Saturday, Mystical Munchies will conclude out of the Cooking with Deadpool cookbook as we make the dessert, Double Shot Cupcake. We will also have Pinot with Phoenix on Saturday night. Sunday next week, we are playing... What are we playing? I'm trying to remember. Oh, right, we're playing Red, White, and Blue Racing by Play Games. And we've got some special rules lined up for that, but I'm going to hold those close to the vest. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone. The Colorado Rockies almost tie the game in the bottom of the ninth, but Trevor Hoffman is barely able to hold on as the San Diego Padres pick up an 11-10 victory here at Coors Field. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.